Good morning, students. Today we are here with the next chapter of Geography, Chapter 3, that is Drainage of Class 9. In this chapter, we will talk about the drainage system in India and how the drainage patterns are being formed with the help of the different river flows. So, shall we start now? So, first of all, we must know what the term drainage describes. The drainage describes the river system of an area, as the small streams flowing from different directions come together to form the main river, which ultimately drains into a large water body such as lake or a sea or an ocean. The area drained by a single river system is called drainage basin. So when we are talking about a drainage, we are actually talking about the one major river and the different other small rivers which are coming to the major river, and they are bringing the water from the different areas which are being termed as the tributaries. And the drainage basin is termed by an area which is drained by a single river system. And when we are talking about the river system, we are actually talking about the system of the major river with the help of its tributaries. As you can see in the pic also, that stream A and stream B is being shown, where one major river and the from rest of the parts the smaller rivers are, which are the tributaries, they are coming and merging with the main major river. A closer observation of a map will indicate that any elevated area such as mountain and an upland separates two drainage basins such as upland. Here we are talking about the water divide. As you can see in the figure, that one uplifted area in between the two major streams are being seen, which is being uplifted. Uplifted means ऊपर उठा हुआ भाग. That is an uplifted area, एक ऐसा उठा हुआ भाग जो कि दो मेजर रिवर को अलग कर रहा है. That is called the water divide, because it is actually dividing the two water bodies, means the two river systems, into two parts. Two different parts it is dividing, because it is an uplifted. As you can see from the figure also, that this part where the water divide is written, it is actually the uplifted area which is dividing the two parts, right? So this is called the water divide. Shall we proceed now? We will talk about the drainage system in India. The drainage system of India are mainly controlled by the bold relief of the means. In this we will talk about the drainage system of India, what sort of drainage system we are having in our country and how that relief features are being controlled. That is the subcontinent. According to the Indian rivers, we divide our drainage pattern into two major groups, that is the Himalayan rivers and the peninsular river. As we know that India is a subcontinent, so we divide our river system into two parts, that is the Himalayan rivers and the peninsular river, which we are going to study in this chapter. Apart from the originating from the two major physiographic regions of India, the Himalayan and the peninsular rivers are different from each other. How? Most of the Himalayan rivers are perennial. Why they are being termed as perennial? Because perennial rivers are those rivers which are having the water throughout the year. And the two major Himalayan rivers are the Indus and the Brahmaputra. They have cut through the mountains, making the gorges. The Himalayan rivers have a long courses, and their source of the their source to the sea. They perform intensive erosional activity because they are having the high pressure. They are having high pressure of water, so they are actually doing the more erosional work. So let us see it again how it is being affected. And the peninsular rivers are those rivers which are having the water only during the rainy season. So Himalayan rivers are getting the water throughout the year because of the glaciers. As Himalayas are covered with the glaciers, so they are getting the water throughout the year when during the different seasons, as the melting of the glaciers is being held and they are getting the water from the glaciers, whereas the peninsular rivers are dependent on the rain water. Let's recall. The term drainage describes the river system of an area. The area drained by a single river system is called the drainage basin, which we discussed, that the area which is drained by a single river system, and the river system means the major river and the tributaries of those major main river is called the river system of that particular river. These are the terms which you have to learn. That's why we are recalling. Drainage is referred to as the river system of an area. A river along with its tributary is called river system. Drainage basin is the area drained by a single river system. Any upland which separates two drainage basin is called the water divide, which we have already discussed. The river system of India are divided into two groups, that is Himalayan river system and the peninsular river system. When we are talking about the drainage, that means we are talking about the river system of the area. And when we are talking about the river system, here we are talking about the major river along with the work of its tributaries, means the work of the major river and its tributary is called the river system of that particular river. And when we are talking about the drainage basin, it is the area drained by a single river with the help of its tributaries also. And water divide, as we have discussed, that the any upland which is being separated by two drainage basins is called the water divide. And these river systems in India are being divided into two groups, that is the Himalayan river system and the peninsular river system. Again, I recall that the Himalayan rivers are having the water throughout the year, so they are called the perennial rivers, whereas the peninsular rivers are dependent on the rainwater and they are having the water only during the rainy season. When there is a rain, then only the peninsular rivers are having the water, enough water, means high water levels are seen during the rainy season, so they are called the peninsular river system. So you have to learn these terms. I hope you will learn as the terms are being given here, so please do it and learn it properly. Thank you.